me and my body. We are beings of spirit and matter. Talking about myself, I say me and my body. The body is an organism, a society of billions of tiny beings. We call them cells and microbes, and the spirit is the master, the animator. The body is our instrument, our tool through which we experience this world. The rider controls and utilizes his horse. He tells it where to go left and go right, stop. Well, no, words are not necessary. The body has no idea of language. Hence, what is really transmitted is the intention. The body, loving its master, pays full attention and does whatever the master wants. Nothing can keep it from expressing its love for the master. Now, if this horseman, a spirit being like you and me, that is, experiences that is not worthy, he will transmit this message to his body. And the body, being a good horse, will do whatever needed to follow up the message and enter a path of suffering, illness, and ultimately death. It will ride right into the flames of hell for you. In order to become healthy again, what is needed is to give the right message to the body in a language that the body understands, telepathy. And of course, in order to sustain the healthy state on a permanent basis, these messages must be stored in the subconscious mind. Our state of health is comprised of all these different messages. Obviously, our body could not be controlled by negative messages exclusively, otherwise we would not be alive. However, most of us are inhibited to some degree. The sum of healthy and unhealthy messages keeps our body suspended, so to speak. This is what our body does, like in an eternal tug of war. Do you remember when we talked about medication? The word bouncing was mentioned. That the body inevitably will try to balance the influence from any medication you throw at it. This is how it works. Everything in the body is controlled by the sum of the subconscious messages. Everything is monitored closely and kept in sophisticated balance. Any impulse that influences this balance is immediately bounced. Think of a standing person. It is seemingly static, but no, this is far from reality. Even when standing still and silent, the body sways subtle under the influence of gravity. The body is kept upright by endless tiny adjustments, starting out in the feet, through the legs, pelvis, back, and up in the head. When the weight sways forward, the body bounces itself backwards in order to find equilibrium. For a short while, it rests there, only to fall backwards. This time other muscles catches the body and draws it forward to a new equilibrium. Obviously, the most stable standing position is not with the legs together, rather with the feet a little apart. The body weight is transferred into the ground through a bigger basis. Furthermore, with the feet positioned at an angle to each other, subtle impulses from the toe and heel stabilizes the standing body in two directions. A wind gust from behind may push our standing man forward and he will need to adjust with his toes in order not to fail. The next moment, the gust is gone and the toe muscle can't relax. He bounces the gust off successfully. But what would happen should another gust hit him when he is already having all weight on his toes? He would be blown over. Some people live in a state of permanent stress, day in and day out, anxious of losing their job, their house, spouse, or what have you. Each day they do their utmost to do what it takes, but they never feel appreciated. They never feel secure. They bounce and bounce without achieving the equilibrium. But to the body, it is essential to come to rest. Hence, it will continue to bounce in order to regain thriving happiness. Instead of helping us out, all the measures needed for a short and explosive bouncing and rebalancing, the stress hormones and so on, become toxic in the long run and will slowly but surely kill the body. The result is what we are used to call the chronic disease.